Pisces, welcome to your 2022 year overhead reading. 2022, we made it, guys. Woo! Okay, so this is going to be like, I've been doing personal readings, which I'm open for. Personal readings, and it's a bit more descriptive and in detail and specific to your individual situation, where you can ask about love, about finance, about career, about what your blockage is, your highlights, your lowlights, things to avoid, all that kind of thing. And it's $45. I've put a video up about it, but the details on how to purchase that in the description box below. You just gotta email me. So for those of you who aren't going to get a personal reading or want to see what's going on anyway, then I am doing like a, I've been saying like a snapshot preview, but all the readings have gone into detail and they've all been about love. It seems to be the running theme for all signs, so I'm going to say like this is a detailed reading. I think that's changed already. The readings are quite detailed in regards to each sector of your life or what's going on, but obviously it's still a general. So I am keeping it to like the sun sign reading, so like Pisces sun sign, not really doing like moon, rising and Venus. So anyway, let's get into your reading. So we're doing the first trimester. So I'm saying like the way I split it up is into 3, which could be, obviously energies are fluid, but it could be like January to April to September, and then September to December. So for the first trimester of the year, I see you guys kind of feeling overwhelmed. Now this could be with a relationship that you are currently in, or this is an organization such as your workplace or something like that. Whatever it is, you're feeling quite overwhelmed. You have the 10 of Wands and you've got the Hierophant. For some of you, it's like tradition. Like you're feeling like there's a like, it's like you want to carry the tradition on of your family. You want it to be, you want to be in a situation, possibly like a marriage. Like you're feeling like it's that time. You like traditionally, maybe there's little bit of pressure on you. Your family are kind of like, oh, when are you gonna like start seeing someone seriously, or when you're going to be tying the knot or something like that. For some of you that's going to be the case as well, but it could, as I said, obviously it's a general, so it'll be different for each of you, but so it will either be work that's kind of bogged you down, or something is coming to an end. Like the energy there, it's feeling heavy. So it's either work, it's a relationship that you want to kind of either like end, or you want change, or it's work, where it's like, or it's tradition, sorry, where it's like you want to carry on the tradition. You want to, you want to take relationships more seriously in your life, or put it on the front burner. But I see that you guys are above all the pettiness and all the drama that's going on around you, but there are some people that might be kind of in a jealous of you, or in competition. So either you are highly sought after, like a lot of people want your attention, or there are people who are going to be kind of like just a little bit of hating. That's what I feel, to be honest. It's like they're kind of like, well, how are you in this position, or how is like Pisces is, so stuck up, or they think they're so wonderful, or they have this and they have that, and it's just it's really petty. But I really don't feel like it gets to you like that. But like I said, there's another aspect of being highly sought after, like a lot of people wanting your attention, and like to actually gain your attention. The people that do actually gain your attention feel like they're very lucky, like they're very like lucky to have you in their presence, or to have you in their life. Like you add a lot of value, a lot of wisdom, and you are someone that gives great advice, someone that people can turn to, and just beautiful, just like there's a radiance about you. And for those people that aren't jealous, they want to learn from you. You're like an inspiration within your friendship, family, community, or whatever. There is going to be an opportunity for you, a new opportunity. For some of you, you're going to be starting a new job. For others of you, you're going to actually be moving home. And that comes after a time of perseverance. Like, you've had to be really strong. Like, from the outside looking in, it looks like you're a swan gliding through the water. And then underneath, you know, you're paddling fast to get to where you're going, which is full steam ahead. But no one's seeing you paddling underneath. They think you make things look easy, but for you it's like, no, I've had to learn my lessons, I've had to be strong, I've had to be wise, I've had to go through situations where I've had to endure certain things to get to this point. It didn't come with ease. I went through all the same struggles and battles that everybody else did. I just maneuvered differently to get the best results. So that's what's kind of coming up in the beginning of the year, where you're just feeling really good about yourself, about your environment. And like I said, there's this job opportunity that's going to be offered to you, something that you are like is a great potential. And if it's not a job, then it's that, like I said, you're moving home, you're moving into a better accommodation, more suited to you, or just like your dream house or your dream area. Like, the location is really nice. For some of you, it's like a lot of greenery is around it. It's an area that you feel very like at home with. Like, it's very safe, very peaceful, and you're able to afford this place. Or there's some kind of deal that's given to you that you didn't expect to get, but something is of a great opportunity is being handed to you, and it seems to me like you have had to overcome challenges to get to this. So let's look into that a bit more. Pisces. The Ten of Wands and the Hierophant. Okay, the Lovers, yeah, so there's a choice. For a lot of you, it's going to be the love scenario that I said, which is either that you're looking for something more serious now, or there's a choice that you have to make, whether it's to renew this relationship or leave it in the past, leave it in 2021, and you're going to be making that decision in the beginning of the year. The Five of Cups, yeah, so sometimes what people don't know is sometimes, yes, you do get down, sometimes you do feel like there's a lot going on emotionally, but it's just that you have a good way of dealing with things. Like, you allow yourself to feel that emotion, to be absorbed in that emotion, to understand that emotion, and then you pull yourself through it, learning the lesson and taking things from it. But again, there's a sense of losing someone, and it's romantically losing someone, letting someone go. Or, like I said, the same scenario as this. It's like wanting more from love. For a lot of you, it's going to be that you're letting something go, because we've got the Hanged Man, where you're kind of like trying to see things from all angles, and then the Judgment card underneath that, which is like coming to make a decision. It's time to make a decision. And then we've got the Devil, so something that you are tied to, that is going to impact your life. If you leave it, like, you'll feel the impact of it. It's not going to be something that's light-hearted. It's like a decision that's gonna, you know, and you've been weighing this up for a while now with the Two of Pentacles here. So the Ace of Pentacles and Strength, Pisces. The Three of Swords. I do feel like you're going to be releasing something. You're going to be letting it go. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be quite difficult, but it is going to bring in new beginnings and a fresh new start, a brand new perspective, and perhaps that's why you decide to like move forward. There's going to be this new opportunity there. Perhaps that's, if you're living with the person, you might actually move out. But I just feel like it's just endings and new beginnings that are going to be kind of coming through. But I feel like you're really happy about the potential of moving forward, and just kind of your attitude is that of optimistic, like trying to like map out your life and plan for the future for how you want it, but you're not thinking about anybody else anymore. You're doing what is important for you, which is really positive. You got to think about you. at the end of the day, you know. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but I do see you like putting yourself first, and it does benefit you, I'm going to be honest. The Tower, so yeah, so something will be ending. I think it's going to be quite dramatic. You might feel sometimes like, am I doing the right thing? But I think you in the end, you're going to start to see that the doors are opening for you, and you're going to realize that yes, it definitely was the right thing. The Page of Cups. So you're going to start slowly getting back to you, and like I said, just what fulfills you, what makes you happy. Yeah, because currently in this situation, you weren't fulfilled. You weren't feeling too great emotionally. It felt kind of like nonchalant. It just was not emotionally fulfilling. It felt like something was missing. And the World is you starting a new cycle at the bottom. So you will be turning the page, starting a new chapter, and leaving this situation in the past. So at the beginning of the year, that's kind of going to be your focus. Not your only focus, but obviously we're not going into too much detail. As I said, there's other bits and things that are going to happen in between. But, you know, we're kind of looking at the main highlights, or, you know, things that are significant, that will bear significance in those months. Okay, so let's look at mid-2022. What's coming in for Pisces mid-2022? Now this situation is cleared. Pisces for 2022. But you're still the Empress, you know. So I do feel like you are still going to be sure of yourself and be confident and kind of know the direction you want to head in. There's no confusion there. See, there's transition. So we're moving to happier times is what I feel. Let's see. Mid-2022 for Pisces. What's coming up? Pisces. For Pisces. Okay, so you're walking away from that situation. You've left that situation. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. So turning in your favor, new direction. Let's let this past go. Okay, sweet. Pisces. Like I said, there's going to be moments where you kind of feel like, did I do the right thing? Or maybe this person might guilt trip you quite a bit if it's a person. So yeah, the Nine of Swords. So my advice would be not to dwell on this situation too much, because I think this is the right direction for you to go in. Okay, my darlings. And you might be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it's just someone that you just had stability with, and you are missing that sense of stability with them. Or like I said, especially if you lived with them, it kind of it's a like you just feel like you invested so much and there's no return in the end. But I think these feelings will subside. I think it's just like you are going to go through the process that everybody goes through when they're going through a breakup, or where they're going through something didn't work out, or something didn't go as they wanted it to. It's just letting it go. It's like cutting your losses. All of that is quite heavy, but the feelings will subside. I promise you. I don't feel like it's gonna, like be something that you will feel. Yeah, I feel like this person, they got the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. It's like to no avail. They're going to be trying to pursue you and get you back, and they're going to try in different ways. They might try and remind you of the passion that you guys have, or try and re-spark that passion. They might come in, be loving, and just try and work things out. But I feel like it's to no avail. The Ten of Wands is kind of like it doesn't lead to anywhere. It goes back to the same. So try not to kind of engage in that, because I feel like that's what's pulling you like 2 steps back. Every time you move forward, it pulls you back, and that's what they're trying to do. They don't really want you to move on. Yeah, the Three of Swords and the Page of Wands, like they're not quite over the separation, and they still want to work things out. So that's what the problem is going to be. Their energy is quite heavy in your reading. Yeah, the Hermit. they're missing you, and they don't want you to move on with this Ace of Cups. They really don't want you to move on, so they're trying to renew the relationship. And they're trying to make you happy again. And here you are at the bottom of the deck. So they're just trying to bring that balance in again. But you just keep looking at this situation like, I don't think there's anything more that I can learn, or anything more that you can give me, or anything more that we can work on. I think this situation has run its course, and it's time to me to take that pentacle and move to doing something that's fulfilling for me, and eventually move forward from you, which was the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, so I feel, to kind of sum the start of the year up, my darlings, I think that it is going to be a little bit kind of like a bit of a mind F in regards to like moving on and then going back and then moving on, like a bit of that. But it won't last long, but it will feel a bit like, what do I do with this situation? But I think ultimately you know what you have to do, and I feel like you will, be dead set on walking away from this person. Alright, babes, let's see. Mid 2022, because that wasn't mid, that was still the beginning. That energy kind of felt like it was mostly beginning, kind of flowing into mid. Okay, Pisces. Okay, babe. So much happier. Like, you will regain your emotional contentment. Okay, so no need to worry. You'll come out of that. Look, you're transitioning. Once you make that decision and you stick to it, you'll be in a good place. A really good place. You'll feel like, I'm so fulfilled since I'm so fulfilled on my own. Like, it feels really good to you to be free. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. So let's see. Queen of Swords. Yeah, so this is you like making the decision, moving forward, and kind of just leading with your head and your logic. But I do feel with the King of Cups, I do the relationship card in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. So I do feel you blocking this person out actively. Like, maybe actually say to them, listen, like, I can't do this anymore. I can't speak to you, or if we every time we speak it's gonna take us backwards, then I think it's best that we just like don't communicate for a bit, or whatever you decide to work out with this person. But I feel like you're kind of seeing this offer that they're giving you now is just not enough. Like, no, it's just, it doesn't even fit with you anymore. It feels like you've outgrown the situation. But they seem to still be kind of stuck in this mode of like wanting you back, wanting to make the situation right again, wanting to feel stable with you again. And it's like, it's in reverse. Which is like, they won't let the cycle close, but that's up to them. That's just their energy coming through. But I feel like with you coming through as the Queen of Swords, it really shows me that you have made that decision. So despite what they say or do, you are going to be moving forward in a way that is going to serve you best. But like, they are stuck. They are still stuck. Anyway, what's coming in? So for mid 2022 for Pisces. Yeah, again, the Ace of Pentacles. Excellent. You see the potential and the opportunity that you can have, and it means letting this person go and leaving them behind, unfortunately. But you're prepared to do that. You're prepared to make that sacrifice because you know it's going to make you really happy. Look, here they are, still just attached. They're obsessed. They are obsessed with you. They do not want to let you go. Be careful. They want to like reconnect and make things right again, and it's just like they're just obsessed. Like, they are obsessed. You just want to move forward. The Three of Cups, completion. You're going out, you're going to be having fun, you're going to be meeting with friends, you're going to be going out more, and you're definitely going to be connecting with like your soul family. So people from your tribe, like people that just are like-minded, that are happy like you, that are kind of on the same page, want the same goals for themselves, or bring value to your life, you bring value to their life. There's just going to be like a real kind of sisterhood or brotherhood that you guys are going to be experiencing. Like you're just in a phase where you're exploring, you're wild, you're free. You're just going to feel really like the opposite of how you felt at the back end of the year of 2021 and the beginning of the year 2022, like dealing with this person, dealing with all these issues, and it was very heavy, and you're going to be feeling so much lighter, so much like more in control of your life, so much happier, so much freer. It's very liberating, and you can see like all the potential opportunities that are coming your way. But from this Ace of Pentacles, it's like it really just puts you in like a whole different mindset, like in a whole different emotional space. Like you're just so content with life, you feel so good, you feel like you don't need any external thing to make you happy, you genuinely feel good. But it only exasperates that feeling of feeling good by meeting people that are just so like-minded with you. So I do see you going out a lot more, celebrating a lot more, or having people over, or just having a lot more of a social life, which maybe you were lacking towards this end of the year, or you just weren't really paying attention to it, or because there was other issues going on, it was on the back burner. But I do see you just being a lot more social, spending time with family as well. I see reunions of people that you haven't seen for a while, or people traveling in, that kind of thing. But yeah, or meeting up with just old friends and things like that, family and things like that. Just making more time for your personal life. You will withdraw from this person. Again, I'm seeing that. There are going to be times where you take that time to yourself. You are going to need some time to yourself, because you're still kind of like there's this feeling of like sometimes you will need to like withdraw. That's just what I'm seeing. Some days you'll be feeling like you want to go out, you'll be doing a lot, and then there'll be other days where you just feel like, okay, I just need some time for me. And you probably have a lot of offers of people offering you to go out, maybe even dates and things like that, but sometimes you will need to just get yourself back into alignment, because there is still a bit of the Three of Swords lurking, like you're still processing things or things like that, but it's not heavy at all. It's just like there are times where you're going to need to withdraw and kind of pull back and be recluse and just, have some time to yourself. So just remember that will be important. When you start to feel overwhelmed, then draw, hold back and just have that time to yourself. But you are going to be feeling good independently. Like you've built a life for yourself, and you are in control of it, and you can kind of like grab the bull by the horns, and if you want something, you feel like you're completely capable of achieving it. There's no like doubts or fears or insecurities or things like that. You feel really in your power. So it is really positive, actually. Once this person's kind of cleared from your energy, it will be like all about you. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, again, there's just going to be times when you're reflecting and learning lessons and things like that. But ultimately, it looks like you'll be having a lot of fun, and for some of you, there will be casual relationships involved, but I'm not seeing like a huge focus on like committed relationships, because for you, it feels like, you just came out of one. So your focus is going to be on going with the moment, having fun kind of thing. But you are going to be really appealing to everybody. And you're going to be kind of focused on the way you look. Like, I don't know, new hairstyles, yoga in the mornings, or gym in the mornings, or new morning regimes or routines or rituals. like even like baths, like I'm seeing like a nice bubble bath with like candles around, just really like looking after yourself and just paying attention to you, like shopping, going shopping for new clothes, changing up your style, that kind of thing, and just like really kind of trying to, I don't know, like I'm seeing like you guys writing a list of the things that you want to achieve within that year, or like a vision board or something like that. I'm seeing that as well with this magician here. But it looks good. It looks like you guys are going to be this Ace of Pentacles is probably the highlight, whatever this is for you. Either a new job, new home, or something that's going to be promising for you, and it's going to be something that is promising like for the bigger picture, like the future, not temporarily. Okay, so let's see the end of 2022 for you guys. You guys are probably the most straightforward one. I think it's the only one that's not like so much love. It's more like love for yourself, and like just like really loving you, like falling in love with you again. Sorry if it sounds boring, guys, but that's just what I'm seeing. Okay, that's 2022 for Pisces. End of 2022 for Pisces. Let's go. What do we have for Pisces? End of 2022. Tell me please what we have for Pisces. Yeah. All that work is paid off. All that loving yourself and falling in love with you is paid off. We've got the Star. For some of you, an Aquarius might come in, but let's just see. Three of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of plans that you made for the future that will come to fruition. You're just waiting. Okay. Okay, so you've walked away from this King of Pentacles person completely by the end of the year, I feel. And you are moving into the space of new love. So the new love won't be until the end. So let's say around between September and December. So further towards the mid or end of next year. That's when new love will come in. Once you've completely walked away from this earth sign. Because I feel like they are still in your energy back and forth. But it's not really that deep. I feel like you are still getting on with your healing process and you're moving forward. They're just hindering their own healing process when they could be moving forward. It gets a bit worrying when someone keeps on chasing somebody when they've said no, or they've said like no, like this isn't working, because it's kind of like, do you want me back, or you just don't want to take that L? Do you know what I mean? So that's how it's going to kind of feel. But I do feel like you're going to be letting it go, because there's a bit of like I said, back and forth confusion and all that. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, but you do let it go, and that's when new love can come in. Anything significant, I'm not sure, we'll see. But with the Star, it shows you have done the work on yourself, you have healed, and you are kind of like a better version of yourself than at the start of the year. And you've achieved some things as well, is what I'm seeing. You've achieved some things, so you're feeling quite proud of that. The 7 of Cups. So yes, you are going to start exploring your options. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's like, it's new love with this Ace of Cups, but I don't know if it's like anyone significant or anything like that. I just feel like you're going to be open to love again. Like, okay, like now let's see what's out there. And that's when you kind of start exploring your options, when you're actually ready to move on. Okay, so we see a King of Cups coming in for you. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like yourself. A King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So these people are going to be trying to get your attention. These two suitors God, this person is just not letting go. Honestly, it's starting to get a bit worrying. If you do start dating, don't say it to this person. Just say, you know, you don't want to be with them anymore. But don't even let them know that you're dating or you're seeking other opportunities or things like that. Just like leave it where it is. Because I just don't feel like it's your energy that keeps creeping in. Because they're even here as well. Like, here you are. I see you with 2 potential suitors. You're getting to know both of them. You know, you're seeing which is the better option or which is more suited to you. Or you're just kind of like taking it easy. It's very casual. It's not nothing too serious. But it's because you're open and ready to love. You're letting things in. Or you're going dating and stuff. So this potential King of Cups is like their love language is very much gifts and showing you through their actions about how they feel about you or what they want with you. They're very much a person that is more physical in that sense. They want to show you in that way. The air sign is a really hard worker. They might work nights or work long hours or something like that. So I don't know, I think you might be a bit more compatible with the King of Cups, but that's, you know, that's for next year, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I feel like the air sign might not have as much time for you, or for some of you it's you that doesn't have time to like split your energy. But you're kind of just like seeing where things go with both. I don't think anything serious as of yet. I mean, maybe into the next new year, like 2023, you'll like things will move. But I think that to end the year, it's gonna kind of be like you focusing on yourself, and you're kind of like you're entertaining these options, should we say? Queen of Wands. For some of you who are maybe interested in the same sex as well, or like bisexual or something like that, you will be entertaining both sexes. 10 of Swords, the Hierophant, 5 of Swords. I would just say, to be honest with you, I would just say really watch out with this person. If you can, just get this person, this ex out of your life, because I feel like they just keep hindering you. I don't know what hold they have over you. Do you share children or a child or something? It's like they keep on hindering you. They just won't let go. Maybe you guys share something, so you have to kind of keep in contact with them, but I feel like they are a big hindrance. And I think the best option, they might even try and make you jealous at one point. But I think the best option with this person is to cut all ties, like cut them loose. Like otherwise, then they don't seem to be getting the message. Maybe you guys aren't exactly. Maybe you're going back and forth with them as well. Maybe there is a bit of emotional baggage, and you're not quite letting them go as well. It seems like you make the decision, but maybe you keep backtracking, because I don't know how they keep re-entering your life. Every reading I do, it's like every time you're moving on, it looks like you're moving on, they're back. So I don't know what kind of messages you're giving out, and with the 5 of Cups, it might be a shared energy of like can't let each other go. I don't know, for some of you it's like you guys both can't let each other go, and that's why it's difficult. It seems like you're moving on, but then when you do, they're back. But I don't think that this person is necessarily a good idea for you. I think you should let it end, but it's up to you what you do. Okay, so we're gonna look at your love oracle cards first. Get into it. Get into it. Got a job. Get into it. That's my daughter with these Doja Cat songs. They are quite catchy, I can't lie. I feel silly when I sing them, but it's my daughter. She's really like into Doja Cat. Okay, talking Oh, that one flew out. What do you want? Oh, abundance, yes. We like. Okay, all cool. Pisces 2022. Pisces 2022. Pisces 2022. If you got a job, get into it. Get into it. Oh look, the Grim Reaper. What a surprise. Yeah, that's why I kind of see that those two potentials that you had, it wasn't really, they don't seem to be going anywhere, but I don't think it was them. I think they were interested. I think it was you. It was like you were back and forth somehow, and you, like I said, you didn't have the energy or attention to give to them, so eventually it might just fall off. But I feel like that is your opportunity to, like, it's like the universe saying, do you want to stay in this situation that's leading to nothing, or do you want to move on and have potentially something? So we've got talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. What the hell is that, hoovering? What, like literally hoovering? I don't know. Talking is the card. So like I said, you are going to be entertaining potentials. There is going to be talking back and forth, getting to know people. But it's almost like I feel like you're like, oh, maybe I should just stick with the devil I know. Maybe it's just easier, I know this person. They are fighting to get me back. Maybe things will be different. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. I feel like this is your year if you want it to be. And you do come a long way. I just feel like that this person keeps pulling you back. They're holding you back. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise, invitation or meeting. Hesitation. Hesitation is fully the one that I'm kind of highlighting for you guys. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. I mean, let this relationship go is what I'm seeing, but it's up to you. Boat. Receiving what you need. Progression. Arriving. Moving on. Closure issues. Black and white, boy. Black and white. Karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Okay, I don't need to say anything, do I? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let that marinate. Okay, so we're just going to look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So if you're under 18, you should probably click off now or forward to the ending where it's just like a few career cards. Or if you find this offensive, you should probably click on it. I'm not really a disclaimers person, you know. I have to remember to even say that, like in the other readings, because it's just like, I'm just too free-spirited. I'm not really PC, I'm not disclaimers, I'm not like, as if you can tell by my videos, I don't have like a set introduction or like there's, you know, like an intro like that I always say, or a theme, or like an outro, like I just go with the flow. I'm not really that kind of person. So it's weird for me to say that. So what are your encounters going to be like? Okay, so there is going to be like this renewal with this person. Like you are going to sleep with this person, and that's why it's probably hard to let go, because you guys keep attaching to each other by physically, your physical relations bring you 10 steps back. So I would advise you probably, if you don't want to get back with them, try not to sleep with this person. And it feels great in the moment. It feels like everything is healed. Isn't that amazing what SEX can do? But it feels like everything is like healed in that moment. Like we fixed it, we figured it out, and then you're still kind of left with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like they're doing everything right, but you're still kind of left with this feeling of like, I know there's probably more out there for me though. I don't want to go back to how things were. The Queen of Swords, and you end up kind of like resenting this person again. And then it's like a vicious cycle, the Ace of Swords again. So you like experiment with other people, maybe I'm hearing, or you try to get with other people, but it's like this person knows your body and they know your hot spots and blah blah blah, and then you end up back with them. The King of Swords. It's like you both resent each other. What the hell? It's like you both kind of feel that way about each other. Like, okay, fine. Like, you know, maybe it is best that we're not together. But then you also, both of you don't want anybody else to have each other. So you don't want anyone else to have them. They don't want anyone else to have you. So you end up just there, staying together. The Six of Pentacles. Like, there's an element of every time you guys move on, somebody comes back, or there's a down day and then you call each other. It's like you know each other very well. That's what I'm feeling. Or you're very comfortable with each other. So most of the encounters seem to be of this person. It doesn't really get far with anybody else. It's like it gets to that stage of maybe some kind of something goes on, but you know, at the back of your mind there's always this person, and there's a lot of jealousy around this situation. I feel like this person is quite obsessively jealous, I said. Jealous, really? Obsessively jealous. So like, if they know you're out, then they'll be calling you or messaging you, or they'll be like, oh, where are you? Or, you know, there's just a lot. We saw that before. I said this person's very jealous. And again, I'm getting a jealous vibe here. Like, they don't want you moving on to anybody else. I feel like you're not innocent because you don't want them to move on either, but there's an energy of I'm not having you moving. And it's like, for them, it's a lot of pride as well. They feel like you're theirs. Like, they kind of feel like they own you. Okay, finally. So, to sum up you guys' year, the highlights are that you move on and you do better for yourself and you're more out there and you're more social and you're meeting people, but the lowlights are that you still can't quite let this karmic relationship go. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to be in the same position in 2022? And if the answer is no, then I would suggest that you probably look at moving forward, considering your options. So, what about Pisces' career? What do you see for Pisces in their career? Music. Pisces' career. Is there anything Pisces need to know? They're at a crossroads. Writing. Okay, for some of you, your career is writing music. You either compose music or you actually songwrite, or there's an element of you like of writing, like, I don't know, blogs or writing in your journal, something to do with writing in your career. So your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. You heal, inspire, teach and entertain with the words you write. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So you are already in the career you're supposed to be in, that's the thing. And like I said, there's like a significance in writing, even if it's like administration or something like that, something you're doing like documents and things like that, I don't know. But I'm more seeing like, if it's music, it's like you compose music or you are songwriters. With writing, it's a widespread of things, but I do believe you're on the right path. For some of you, your job involves, like, obviously it's such a wide group of people, but your job involves counselling, which is you heal with your kind words, wise advice and empathetic ear. And underneath that we've got artist again. So I feel like whatever you do, it's maybe more of in the creative field. And if it's not in the creative field, oh yeah, you are Pisces, hello. It's very creative. I'm getting acting as well. Like writing screenplays or something like that. Something to do with writing in production or something like that. But like I said, yeah, very creative. But I think you're already doing that. I don't think there's any changes in your career. It seems quite steady. It just seems like you've always got to be on the ball in regards to like where you're getting your creative ideas from. Even if it was like teaching, you try to come up with a new lesson plan that will reach children in the way you want it to, like, so they won't be bored. Like, you're very like creative in that sense, and like you want to make things more fun. So Pisces, that was your reading. I've been telling all the signs to leave a little comment of like what you hope to attain in 2022 with a little prayer hands emoji, and we're all going to send you lots of love and light, and we're all going to like send each other positive vibes towards what we want to attain. We're going to try and like each other's comments and set the year 2022 off right. Sounds crazy saying 2022. Anyway, so I am open for personals. If you want a detailed reading, like in regards to your situation, you can personalize it. But I think that's it. Other than that, I wish you a wonderful Christmas and a very, very happy New Year, my darlings. Have a wonderful time and enjoy yourselves. Much love to you guys. We'll see you soon, my darlings. Bye. Bye, Pisces. Bye.